How to get rid of imposter syndrome. I will tell you, first thing you got to do, and you don't even have to watch the rest of this video if you just do this, it's going to take time. You got to realize that, and then you have to realize that you're not going to quit. So, realizing that there's no timeline, it takes as long as it takes you to get over it, and then uh, that you never give up. So if you know you're never going to give up, little things don't get in your way or they won't deter you off your path. You know, if there's a plan B or if there's another option, if you keep looking for prettier things, skipping around, you got to get through this at least on one thing. And I choose the thing that is going to give you the best vehicle or make the most money or make the most progress, change the biggest habit for you. Now mine was drinking, so I was able to drop that, and it's bettered my life in so many ways. I mean, just looking at my face in this camera is just crazy to me because I used to look really bad. But anyways, so imposter syndrome, you really got to stick to something. So, let's say, you're in the gym, you feel like an imposter because you need to lose 20 pounds, but you're talking about, you have the knowledge to do these things, right? Like, it's not that you're really wrong. You're probably scared to share what you know because you feel like an imposter. You may not feel inside that you're deserving of recognition or, you know, just to say things in public, even though you're right and you have the knowledge, someone may look at you or look at your life and then be like, oh, why would I listen to this person? Now, this is where you got to get through it and get over it because honestly, it's ego why you're not posting. It's ego why you're not sharing because you feel not deserving. So it's actually selfish because you are hiding information that would help somebody. So that's what, the first, you got to get that through your head that really when you're not sharing or you're not doing the thing you want to do because you feel like an imposter, you're really being selfish. So I hope those just right off the bat clear anything you have. Go refer back to this because I mean that's how you're going to get through it. That's how you're going to finally and ultimately do the work you need to do over time and being consistent and not give up on it. And over time, you will get what you're asking for in one way, shape, or the other. There's a plan that's much bigger than you that's going to open doors when you start doing the work. So um, once again, I mean, this is all just being an imposter, and I do this video because I struggle with it too. Wanting to even do this video, it's like, who am I? What do I really know? All this stuff, but it's like, I look back and it's like, well, I've done all this work. I've dropped 60 pounds. I've gotten sober. I've built habits now that make me feel really good about my life, help give me energy to do a ton of things, be a great father, be a great husband, be a great business owner, grow other businesses. Wanting these things out of life that we all want, but we all have been told all of this stuff, and this imposter syndrome is being thrown around there, but it's all fake. It's all fear based. So if you're living your life out of fear, you got to change it, and that's you got to switch it to faith in that whatever you're doing, whatever you're being called to do, what you enjoy, what you're more of an expert at, and that you want to share, that you could share it. You have a great life, you love your life. Don't be an imposter in your own goddamn life, if that makes sense. Don't be a fucking imposter in your own life. Like, live it, show it, learn, give what you possess inside, and then, like, over time you'll start to respect yourself because you broke through the fear and you feel good about what you're sharing. Now if you're sharing bad stuff, if you're lying, if you're faking, like a lot of people do, I think that's the true imposter syndrome. Like somebody who's like, oh, I'm sober on this, but is drinking the bottle every night, or not maybe sharing mess ups or slips, or somebody who's shows workouts every day but their body's not great because they're not sticking to their diet, or somebody who makes a bunch of money but is overweight, or somebody who's going to a dead-end job that they hate but not trying to fix it. you know all these things come into play when you're talking about imposters. So what I'm just saying is, like, we don't need to be imposters in our life. Like, what we have callings, we have itches, we have things that are being told that we're downloading from the universe to be our best version of ourselves, to be the best for the universe. That one day when we die and we look back, all those things that you're being told to do right now is what you're going to feel bad about if you don't do them. So you need to do them and you need to stick with it. Never give up. Never feel bad about sharing right information. Even though you may not know it's exactly right, there's many ways to skin a cat. So, and all the information is free out there in the world to gain and build whatever you want to build and get deeper knowledge, and like just go deep into you really enjoy talking about. I enjoy fitness and health. I always have. I enjoy making money. I enjoy learning about how to make money. That's why I'm so spread out in different ways. So I'm learning like I really got to focus on the health. I mean, I like health. And then the vehicle's good. So I really want to help a lot of people. And then when it comes to my sobriety, like a lot of people hide in the dark. A lot of fathers, a lot of men, are stuck behind alcohol and escaping, or maybe even different drugs, and usually alcohol is the main one. It leads to other stuff if they have those issues. But then if it's just alcohol and they're drinking every night, their kids are just watching them drink, you're not present, if you're not present. So that's the big thing is people go escape through something like alcohol, and I mean they always will feel like an imposter because they're not clear. They're not even themselves. They're somebody else, and that's what I mean. Honestly, that's what they want. That's why there's liquor stores in every corner. That's why it's easy to get. That's why I mean, they want you messed up. That's why weed's legal now. They want your conscience to be dampened. I don't have a huge problem with weed. I don't. It's not something I've ever regretted. Really, I don't know if you'd be better off without it. You probably most likely will. You'd definitely be a lot more aggressive and more primal as a human. Um, but, other than that, I mean, if there's anything that you regret, you got to quit it. So, like, whatever it is that's making you lose self respect, like, you got to quit that, fix it, and start gaining that respect back. And then imposter syndrome goes out the window because you're proud of yourself. And then you're able to give that proud, that love, that gratitude within because you've actually done the work. And then you're able to give it externally correctly, without having to have a script written for you. You can just go straight out the dome, right off your heart, however you need to do it. And it just comes naturally because you did the work, or you're doing the work and you're talking about it and you're giving what's working and what's not working out to the world, and you're teaching it, which you'll never lose that because you're able to teach it. Like that'll stay with you forever. And those habits are what you want to pass down the line, everything that's helped you, everything that you fixed. So that's all I'm doing here with soberservants.com. It's brand new. I'm actually pretty new into my sober journey. I mean, I'm 30 now. All my 20s were, lost in substance, and I just regret it. So I just, I don't want to regret my 30s, definitely not the rest of my life beyond that. So I'm going to do the most I can, and I'm going to help as many people as I can on the way, because I have done the work and I'm doing the work. I'm in the grind, I'm in the trenches, and I just love it. I've never felt so good, so purposefully, so energetic. And throughout the day, like my energy goes down too. And these frequencies that I'm learning about, that I love to teach about, as I get deeper into it and become an advocate of this type of message, because it just sings to me. Like, and I think it sings to everybody when your conscience is clear, when there's nothing blocking you that you feel bad about, when you forgive yourself for real, because you have to, then you forgive anybody that you're holding grudges off. Don't feel like an imposter. Like, you are whoever you are. Like, I'm Tyler Allen. That is me. There's more Tyler Allens, but I'm the only me. Like, names don't even matter to me. Time doesn't even matter. It's just you utilizing every breath you have and moment you have in this life to do the most with it you can. So then that's the fun part. Yeah, the journey's hard. Yes, it is. But you expect that, and then you expect, okay, I'm not giving up. And then all the power that's been holding you back just goes away. Like, you would possess everything you need within inside of you if you choose to look for it and sit in it and deal with it and use it to strengthen you and not use it to run away. So I hope this helps for imposter syndrome. Comment, let me know, reach out. Instagram, Sober Servants, soberservants.com, Ty Allen Instagram, all that stuff should be below. Depending on when you see this, maybe take some time to upload it, because I got to get running and go do the other 1,000 things I got going on. Have a great day, and I will see you soon.